Hello. Well, I've got another game for you guys. See this? Yay! It's called Championship Manager 2007 for the PSP. And I have a PSP right here. Yeah, anyway, right. Championship Manager for the PSP. Let's load this fucker up. I look. Now, I've got the sound off, haven't I? Hey, come on. Eidos. Right, anyway. Right, let's give you a little rundown on this game. It was the most in-depth football management game that you will get for a PSP. Press start button. Because all the Football Manager ones are not in-depth, alright? As much as I like you to think they are and how brilliant they are, football management PSP games are the same crap that is released every year with a slight change. It might be like the layout or something, or you might get an extra feature that you don't need, like testimonials. I mean, come on, this is a PSP. There's other things that are more important than a testimonial, right? Right, it's asking me to put in a new profile. This is going to be so fucking low profile. Difficult for you guys to make out. Hang on, I've got to have a swig of water. Marvellous, right. Load the game, yeah, right. What are you doing? I'm trying to fucking press yes and it's not doing it. Right. Now, this is probably the best game. This game had a lot of potential on the PSP, right, because of the in-depthness of it. And it's a very good game. Apart from a few major flaws that will not allow you to enjoy this game. One being, every result that you play is predetermined, right? Because I've tested this a million times, right? Now, who am I managing here? Hang on. I'm managing Arsenal. Now, it doesn't matter what... Oh, that's a tactics screen there, look. You got your tactics screen. Let's come out of that. Hang on. I can't see what I'm doing. Pissed as well, by the way. I've been having a few drinks tonight. It's Friday night, isn't it? Yeah, you got to. Right. This is a new screen. Arsenal in a shock appointment. They've kicked Wenger out to put me in. You can't read that. I've got expectations of the board. They expect me to both compete domestically and on the continent. Fair enough, because it's Arsenal, isn't it? You know, you got. And then there's a little story about offering a rookie. Anyway, right, the thing is about this game is that you get the results are always the same, right? It's like you will. What you could do on the PSP is you could play a week's worth of like Premier League results, fixtures, right? Play the fixtures, and then for some strange reason, well, not even a strange reason, right? You would like just imagine you. Hang on a minute. Instead of me fucking talking about it, let's see if I can do it. Right, what will happen is you will play like a week's worth of fixtures, and they will all be set results. Switch the damn PSP off, and then switch it back on again. And reload that week, and the results will be exactly the same. So it's not as if they're random. It's not as if the computer or the actual PSP itself is processing the fixtures, because they're already predetermined. That's a major flaw for me. I'm sorry. Right, look. Kickoffs. Yeah, a major. Here we go. Right, let me just save this shit. How we do it? No, we don't want to quit. Right, I'm just going to save, alright, because we've got fixtures going on. Alright. Save. Press X. I'm just going to read these off to you now, okay? The top... Saving it. Okay. Just doing it save. It's customary save. Takes a while. Look. It's quite slow on the PSP, but it doesn't matter. You know, it's a big game for a PSP, and that's what's so good about it. For games like football management games, the bigger the better, right? I know a lot of people say PSP games that they're too much, you know, for a little handheld console thing, and that they shouldn't have been. The depth of the games and the size of them was too big for this little thing. I agree. A lot of them were, but for a football management game, the bigger the better is always better. The smaller is the shitter, alright? Because you want as much crammed in as you can get. Football Manager by site, they've come up with so many damn excuses that you can't put this in, you can't put that in because it is because of that bullshit, in my opinion. Alright, you can. If this game can do it, why can't Football Manager do it? If this game can cram in the information, why can't this? Like on Football Manager, it doesn't have squad numbers. You don't get like shirt numbers. Alright, that's not a big deal, but to me it's important. But one of the other major things in Football Manager on the PSP is you don't get the damn stadium name. And this you do. They can cram it in this. This has got squad numbers as well, by the way. Right? Anyway. So, kick-off Saturday the 1st of July, and this is the Intertoto Cup, right? I'm going to... The first game is OB Udinese versus Maccabi Petach Tikva. Right? Just remember them two names of them team. Right, the result was 4-0. Alright, you can't see that. I've processed all the fixtures. We've got 2 double 4-0s there on the top. Right? I know you can't make it out. Anyway, quit the game. I'm quitting this game. Okay, so now we're back to the main menu. Let's find the game. Here we are. Load the game up again. This is fun. By the way, while this loads up, do you want to see my cat? There she is. Right, this is loading up. Okay, press the start button. Fine. Loading up. There's many more flaws of this, by the way. It was all reported on the Championship Manager website. Or forum, should I say. But unfortunately, that forum is dying out quicker than anything I've ever seen. Because the Championship Manager series is dead. The last game was 2010 and they made such a hash of it that they ended up, due to the current climate, i.e. work climate in England, they let a lot of their developers go, okay? So they had a game on the market that they had no support for because they'd already sacked a lot of the developers for it. But now they're branching into games on Facebook and on the iPhone. An actual Championship Manager PC game, it looks very bleak. If you go onto the website, Championship Manager forum, you will see a lot of angry, fed up, frustrated, loyal players. And unfortunately, Eidos or anybody, Square Enix, whatever you call them, have no answers. Okay, none at all. Right, so we've restarted the game. Before, you know, I saved it just before those fixtures took place. I'm going to process again. There you go. Look, the top one is OB Udinese versus Maccabi Petach Tikva, whatever you call them. Here we go. The top two should be 4-0 each. And there you go. I know you can't make that out, but the top two are 4-0 again. So the result is already predetermined. As I said, the results are always the same. And that is the big flaw of this game. And unfortunately, it really upsets the game. It's just like the clubs in this game. You can go to, like, let's just go to South America, for example. And there are so many clubs, like Boca Juniors. Now, you go to the squad, look at that, look at the amount of players in Boca Juniors. That's what's so brilliant about this game, is that the amount of players are in this database for this little contraption called a PSP. But unfortunately, because of those flaws, the game is unplayable. You just can't enjoy it because of that alone. If there was a patch that sorted this out, or if the developers had sorted this out, they'd have been fucking laughing with this game. This game would have been the best Championship Manager or the best football management game that this PSP had to offer. If they had just fixed those few things, this game would have been the best. But no. As usual, like a lot of the console dash PSP games, there's no support for them. Once they're out, they're out. They don't get any patches, they don't get any updates, nothing. Once they're out, they're out. Okay? So, there's little I can show you on this game, but what I'm telling you is that it had potential, major potential, and it fell short. Okay? Because of the flaws in it. So, unfortunately, it's a game that I can't get into because of those flaws. So, it will be relegated to the shelf, like a lot of football management games are. Like, for example, let's have a look. I must have one here somewhere. There you go. Look, this has been relegated to the shelf. I don't play that anymore. So you, Football Manager 2007, you will join that on the shelf. Do you want to see my shelf? I'll show you that. Look, all these games. Look at all them motherfuckers. I've got a little drawer down here, look, full of them as well. All in there. Look at them motherfuckers up. Anyway, I must go. It's getting late. It's 11:05, so yeah. Enjoy. Bye bye.